Good afternoon, everybody. How is all my wonderful subscribers and viewers out there doing today? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. It's Nikki D, and welcome back to the Nikki D channel. Today, we're going to be doing top 10 longest WWE Money in the Bank holders. Who's your favorite Money in the Bank holder? Let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video, share the video on social media, and smash that subscribe button so you could be notified of when I drop my next video. And without further ado, let's get to number 10, The Miz in 2010. The Miz won the Money in the Bank contract in 2010, and he did an excellent job at being Mr. Money in the Bank. He held the contract for 127 days, but while finally cashing in on Randy Orton and becoming WWE Champion. The Miz did a great job at being able to throw up the champion and make him believe that he was going to cash in or wasn't going to cash in at certain events. And The Miz was just a overall great Money in the Bank holder because he was such a great heel in WWE. So, number 10, The Miz at 127 days. Number 9, Austin Theory, 2022. Austin Theory won the Money in the Bank in 2022, and man, his ego was perfect for it. He held the contract for 128 days, 1 day longer than The Miz at number 10, and his cash-in was different. He decided to try to cash in on the United States Championship for the first time in WWE history, and he failed. The champion ended up retaining, and Austin Theory's Money in the Bank contract poop went out the window. I will admit Austin Theory in 2022 was the right winner for the Money in the Bank contract, but for holding that contract for 128 days and not being able to cash it in successfully really puts a craw in the side of Austin Theory. Number 8, Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan was a wonderful Money in the Bank holder, and he held it for 154 days. And Daniel Bryan was the no guy at the particular time of holding this contract. And this Money in the Bank contract elevated Daniel Bryan's career to a whole other level. No question about that. And Daniel Bryan was one of the best Money in the Bank holders that WWE ever had. He ended up cashing it in successfully on the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, to become World Heavyweight Champion. And 154 days, that's over 5 months. So that was a great Money in the Bank hold for Daniel Bryan. Number 7, Sheamus. 161 days. Sheamus in 2015 was the Money in the Bank holder, and he was really good at it. And he had it for almost a half a year. He ended up cashing it in at the Survivor Series pay-per-view as soon as Roman Reigns won the WWE Championship after defeating Dean Ambrose at Survivor Series, and Roman Reigns' title reign was just 5 minutes and 15 seconds long, which Sheamus did not let us forget about. But Sheamus with the Money in the Bank contract was wonderful, and honestly, I would love to see Sheamus win the Money in the Bank contract one more time before his career is done, and hopefully he cashes it in successfully again. Number 6, Otis, 2020. Well, the Money in the Bank match from 2020 happened at the WWE headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut, And the men's Money in the Bank match and the women's Money in the Bank match happened at the exact same time. So it was very interesting. It was new. It was innovative. And even the winner was someone we did not expect in Otis. And Otis held the contract for 193 days before losing it to The Miz, thanks to Otis's partner Tucker turning on Otis in the middle of the match that determined whether The Miz was going to take the Money in the Bank contract from the big man Otis. But Otis, we all believed that Otis was going to cash in successfully. Granted, he didn't, but at the time, Otis was probably the best man to win the briefcase in 2020. Number 5, Dolph Ziggler. Now we start getting into Money in the Bank holders that surpass 200 days, because there has been 5 in WWE history that have even surpassed 250 days. Dolph Ziggler was a great Money in the Bank holder with Big E by his side, and he ended up holding the briefcase for 267 days before successfully cashing in against Alberto Del Rio in 2013. Dolph Ziggler was just a great heel, similar to The Miz, and he was the perfect person to represent the Money in the Bank contract. And honestly, it really helped elevate Dolph Ziggler's career, and it really put him on the map. And yeah, Dolph Ziggler held it for almost 9 months, 267 days. Number 4, Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins won the Money in the Bank contract in 2015, and he took the world by storm. He held the briefcase for 273 days, just 6 days longer than Ziggler did. But Seth Rollins, the ultimate opportunist, we'll get to him in a moment, just took complete advantage of WrestleMania 31. And Seth Rollins became the first WWE superstar to ever cash in the Money in the Bank contract at WrestleMania. And he cashed it in on the Roman Reigns-Brock Lesnar match where he pinned Roman Reigns, which was coined the heist of the century, where Seth Rollins walked out WWE champion even though he wasn't in the match because of the Money in the Bank contract. That's what the Money in the Bank contract can do. Number 3, Edge. Speaking of the ultimate opportunist, here he is. He was the first ever Money in the Bank winner in 2005. And boy, he held it for a long time. 280 days before cashing in. And after a grueling match by John Cena at New Year's Revolution to retain his championship, Mr. McMahon came out and said John Cena's got another title defense because Edge is cashing in his Money in the Bank contract. Edge came down there, speared John Cena, and took the title. So Edge, that moment really put Edge in the main event scene and really catapulted his career into Hall of Fame status. 280 days as the Money in the Bank holder puts Edge at number 3. Number 2, Damian Priest. Damian Priest was our last Money in the Bank winner after capturing the briefcase last year, and he became the second Money in the Bank winner to cash in at WrestleMania after cashing in on Drew McIntyre after Drew McIntyre defeated Seth Rollins to become World Heavyweight Champion. Damian Priest is also the longest Money in the Bank holder out of any man in WWE history. So Damian Priest cashing in on Drew McIntyre, we kind of saw it coming, but we kind of didn't, because Damian Priest was constantly teasing about the cashing in every time the injured champion, which was Seth Rollins at the time, was down and out. And sometimes he ended up choosing not to cash in. But at WrestleMania 40, he took advantage, cashed in, and became World Heavyweight Champion. But before we get to number one, I hope all of y'all amazing people are loving the content. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you could be notified of when I drop my next video. Plus, you'll be eligible for our first giveaway when we reach 500 subscribers. So definitely stay tuned for that because we're almost at 300 right now. Other than that, without further ado, let's get to number one. Number one, Carmella, 2017. The Princess of Staten Island became the first ever Women's Money in the Bank winner, and she had no problem strutting her stuff as the Money in the Bank holder. She was so cocky, her ego was through the roof. She had James Ellsworth by her side, and honestly, there was nothing that was off the table that she wouldn't say. She ended up holding the Money in the Bank contract for 287 days, but for cashing in on Charlotte Flair on the SmackDown edition after WrestleMania 34 in 2018. And Charlotte Flair had just got jumped by the Iconics before Mella's music hit. She sprinted down to the ring, cashed in the Money in the Bank contract. The referee should have definitely been fired after how long he took to actually hand in the briefcase because he stared at Carmella for what felt like an eternity. It was so long I had to mention it here in this video. That's enough said. So, but Carmella cashed in. She hit the kick on Charlotte. She pinned up for the 1, 2, 3 and became SmackDown Women's Champion after holding the Money in the Bank contract longer than anyone has ever held the Money in the Bank contract in WWE history. 287 days. That was top 10 longest WWE Money in the Bank holders. Who's your favorite Money in the Bank holder? Like I said at the beginning, let me know down in the comments section below because that's what it's there for. I'm going to be having WWE Top 10 Rivals Episode 7 coming for you soon. I'm going to be having WWE Hot Takes Episode 15 coming for y'all soon. And we also are going to be having my top 10 favorite Money in the Bank winners coming at you within the week. Not to mention Money in the Bank predictions, NXT Heatwave predictions, and so much more. And so definitely stay tuned here on the Nikki D channel. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, and if you made it all the way to the end of this video, smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. Other than that, I hope all of y'all wonderful people have an amazing weekend. I'm Nikki D. This is the Nikki D channel, and I will see all of y'all gorgeous folks next time. Bye, y'all.